Okay, update. It's the 27th of March 2023. It's now day 6, I think, of living with cancer after being diagnosed last Wednesday. Um, been for a CT scan today. That's to see if it's spread anywhere else, which is lymph nodes and lungs. Hopefully not, but until I get the results on that, I don't know. If it has spread, that means that things change a bit. Hopefully I'll still have my surgery for my bladder removed and still have the bag fitted, but until I know what the outcome is of this, I don't really know. There's not really much to add to what's happened over the last couple of days. It's been emotional. It's been up and down. It's had its good bits. It hasn't really had its bad bits yet. I'm not dwelling on what ifs, what could have beens, what I should have done, what this, what that, because at the end of the day, I can't change these things. I should have done it, but I didn't. I can't change it. I need to focus on now. I need to focus on today. I need to focus on the future. I need to focus on how I'm going to beat it. How I am going to beat this bloody thing. I need to focus on how this is going to go. I can't focus on the negatives, because if I have a negative frame of mind, personally, I don't believe that it's going to help me in any way, shape or form. I need to stay positive. I need to focus on the future. I've got a wedding to go to in September. I'm giving my daughter away at her wedding. I'm not missing that at all. I'm not going to be some cancer-ridden old man hobbling down an aisle. Absolutely not. I'm going to walk my daughter down there like a proud father should walk his daughter down the aisle, and that's what I intend to do. I've got things to look forward to. I've got goals. I've got life with my partner to look forward to. I've been with my partner Chris for 17 years. We're on our 18th year now. I've got many more years I'm going to spend with her. This is just a hurdle. It's a big hurdle. It's a massive hurdle, but it's a hurdle that I will get over. I want to see my other children, leave home, go on their own journeys of life. I want to see my grandkids grow up and do what they need to do when they grow up. I've got things that I need to do. I've got goddaughter, one of triplets. I want to see those triplets go up and do what they need to do as they get older. I want to see their brother grow up and be the man I know he can be as well. I know he will be a great man when he grows up and leaves and makes his mark in the world. I've got my friend's twins and their other child, their other daughter, and I want to see them do, I want to see everybody that I care about, kids, move on in their lives and do the things that they're destined to do. Obviously, there's been a bit of reflection over the last few days. I was diagnosed Wednesday. I had my day off Thursday from work. I went back to work Friday. Why? Because I feel well. I don't feel ill. I don't look ill. I feel well enough to work. If it hadn't have worked, I would have gone home, but it didn't. And to be honest, in the job I do and the people I work with and the people that I see on my daily basis in my job, I love it. I love being out there with people, hopefully making a difference to them, making them laugh. That's all I want to do. If I can make them laugh and they leave the store and go, you know what, he was a funny guy, he made me laugh, fantastic. Telling family and friends was horrific, as there's no nice way to tell people. There's no way at all that you can sugarcoat that you've got cancer. It's not nice. It was very emotional. It was very upsetting. It's a hard thing to explain to somebody that's not going through it, and I genuinely hope that nobody ever has to go through it. To be quite honest, I hope nobody has to go through what me and my family, my friends are going to have to go through over the next, I don't know how long, to be honest. Preferably not, years. But again, if it's years to be all clear, then years it is. I just want that all clear at the end. The strangest thing is, again, it's life. Life has a funny way of just throwing you a curveball when you least expect it. Obviously, we've had, like everybody, everybody has that. We've had things going on in our lives, which everybody does. I went to a concert on the Saturday night. I went to a concert with my best friend John and a really good mate of mine, Al. I went to see Wasp. We've been waiting 3 years for this concert. We went to it in Wolverhampton. It was amazing. It was just such a great night. Great band, great music, fantastic people. Then 4 days later, I have to ring him up and tell him that his best friend's got cancer, you know? Life is cruel sometimes. Life is, you know, it's not nice. But this is what it is now. This is how it is. This is the beginning of a very, very long and difficult journey. My message that I need to get out to people, and I will say this at every single video, please, 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 if you think there is something different with the way your body is, please get it checked. It could very, very well be nothing, and hopefully it is nothing. But if it isn't, and it's caught in time, no one's going to have to go through this. No one's going to have to see this journey. I mean, I know at the moment the video, it's taking off slowly, but it's taking off well. I mean, up until the last check, I think it was 2,800 views, which, you know, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not famous, I've not got, you know, I've got no sponsorship, no backing, no anything like that. This is all of me and my friends and my family's back through sharing. Just share this video, share the hell out of this video, you know. I'm 52. I'm a 52-year-old man. I'm an absolute avid, and I have been my whole life, metalhead. I love it. I'm a heavy metal guy. I mix with anybody, but my group of friends and my group of people that I love are all into this type of music. When we go to concerts, we go to festivals, we go to hang out in places like this, we don't talk about things like this. We don't talk about cancer and illness and not feeling well. We talk about music, we talk about films, we talk about, you know, things that we think that day is important. If there's something wrong, that's way more important. That is the most important, you know. I'll be eternally grateful to my friend in work that was the guy that pushed me to go to the doctors to see about the blood in my urine. I generally believe that if he hadn't have pushed me to go, I probably wouldn't have had nothing checked at all, you know? Making excuses, brushing it under the carpet. I was talking to a friend yesterday and I pinpointed, I know exactly what it was and what the excuse was. I had a curry. It was a hot curry. I made excuses then the next day or the day after where it was like when there was blood in my urine. Oh, that's from the curry. I've had a reaction to chilies before. That was the colourings and additives in a curry. The next time it happened, I had a curry again. It was the same one, the same excuse. It wasn't the curry. Absolutely not. Curries don't make you wee blood. Sorry, they don't. So, you know, this culture that we have of men not being able to talk, whether it be physical health, mental health is a massive one. Men don't talk mental health at all. But we have this thing of not talking. You have a group of women together, they will discuss everything. There's nothing off the table with a group of women. They're so open with their emotions, they're so open with their feelings, they're so open with everything. We don't do it as men. We don't discuss things. And unfortunately, for me, this is what's happened because I haven't spoke to anybody about it. I didn't tell my partner Chris about it. You know, I kept it to myself. Now, I'm at stage 3, you know. I could have been caught early at stage 1. This I'll never know. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. Would it have made a difference? I would hopefully think it would have, but I don't know, you know. But all I would need is for people, one person, and I don't even ever have to know who that person is. I don't, you know, one person that goes, that's unusual. That shouldn't be like that. I need to go to the doctors. The doctor checks you out. They could very well say it's absolutely nothing. It might well be nothing, but there's a possibility that it might be more. So I would just like you, whoever you are, to just get yourself checked. Male, female, men especially, because we're not good at these things. We're not good at talking. we're not, you know, or it's not manly to talk about things. It's not being manly to show feelings. It's not manly. You're more of a man discussing it than you are not. It takes a bigger man to say to his friends or his family, there's something wrong. There's something not quite right. You know, hiding away from the fact is not going to make the whatever it is disappear. It won't. You know, again, it could be absolutely nothing, but hiding away, hoping it's nothing, is not going to make it become nothing. Obviously, I'm far less emotional than I was when I posted the first video, but again, as is this, and as with the rest will be, it'll just be a button push, and I will talk. I'm not scripting anything. I'm not writing anything. I'm just going to talk how I feel that day, how I feel over the last few days. I mean, obviously, this is the first video I've done since Wednesday, since finding out I've got cancer. I've accepted it. I accepted it straight away. I didn't, you know, I'm not in denial. I know what it is. I've accepted the fact that this is what it is. I've got cancer. I've got a very aggressive form of cancer. It's a stage 3 cancer. It's not stage 4, which is 1+. It's treatable, so I've been told. So that means at the moment it's not terminal. So there's another plus. At the moment I've got pluses and negatives. And every day forward will be a plus. Chemotherapy will be difficult. Chemotherapy will be very, very difficult. The surgery, the recovery time on that is going to be difficult. But again, one day through that is one more day of kicking cancer's ass. Let's be honest, it's one more day of giving it a kicking. It's like, you're not winning, I am. And the following day is another step, and every day is a step towards that corridor with that bell, and hopefully, which will not be a pretty sight for a man my size, a kung fu kick on that bell, you know. Again, any updates I get now, I will post, I will share, I will let everybody know what is what, how things are going, what treatment I'm going to have. I will then I'll show the treatment. I will show what happens after the surgery. I'll show the worst parts of it, because I need people to understand that this is a difficult journey, and I would rather have a person or people that will never have to go on this journey, you know. But for me, this is the journey that I'm on now, and this is a journey that I will ride out. I've got friends, and obviously my family are all behind me. My family, more than anything, are behind me. My friends are behind me. I've got so much of a support network of people that are there to, let's be honest, push me on, make me. In the days I don't want to do something, make me do this thing, because this thing is what's going to make me beat this disease. If one person can please check themselves and go to the doctors, then thank you. And I will be eternally grateful that you have done something that, let's be fair, I'm just a regular member of the public. That's all I am. I'm just a regular person. I'm not special. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm not, preaching to people about what you should do and blah, blah, blah. This is what I would love somebody to just listen and go, yes, yeah, there's an issue. I need to get it fixed. Obviously, I will keep everybody up to date. I'll let everybody know as soon as I can. And I will then post the next video, obviously, when I've got more information. Thank you very much for listening.